Hello, wealthy family. I just wanted to come to you today and share a bit of knowledge with you, some stuff that's been on my heart to share for a while, and I finally got the time to sit down and share it with you today. See, at the core of me, my essence, I'm an educator. I like to talk to people. I like to let you know what it is, and then you decide to go from there. Because I know the mantra for some is ignorance is bliss, but I never felt that way. If you're ignorant, you can never make an educated decision, right? And that's not how we want to live life. So, today I'm coming to you to share with you different ways on how your money can grow. And it'll be very broad. I'm not talking about anything specific, but just broad ways on how interest can be credited to your money. Because I don't know about you, but I work hard for my money. And I always wanted to know how I can make money work for me, right? Because if you follow me and you listen to me, you always hear me say that middle America works off of labor, whereas wealthy America lives off interest. And I said, well, how's that possible? Because the only interest I knew before I started my financial firm, the only interest I knew about was the interest from the bank and the interest on my credit cards, right? But the bank was giving me 0.0 nothing, disrespectful, nothing on my money, right? My whole $500, they were giving me nothing. Made me very sad. And then with my credit cards, of course, you're not earning that, you're paying that. So how is it that the wealthy live off interest? So I'm going to give you all the different options, the different varieties on way interest can be credited. And then if you want to learn more information, by all means, I'll give you all the options you have for that as well. Fair enough? Great. So the first way, as I mentioned before, is the bank. Most people go to the bank for safety and for liquidity, meaning they need their money accessible immediately. They don't need it tied up in anything. But as I mentioned, the bank doesn't really give you a lot of interest unless you have a high dollar amount, in which case maybe they'll give you 1, 2, maybe 3%, depending on your products. But it's not really safe either, because you do have the potential in losses, or if the market tanks again, FDIC does not insure all your dollar amount. It's always up to a certain amount. So that doesn't really quite common, right? When I asked a lot of wealthy people, I was like, hey, where's your money? Not in the bank. So next option is variable, right? Up and down, up and down. That's what variable means. It varies depending how the wind is blowing that day. That's mostly your stock market, right? You have the potential to get great growth, right? But then you have the potential at great what? Losses. If the market tanks, your money tanks too. And if you know anybody who lived through 2008, most of those people are just now recovering, getting back the money that they lost. Because once you lose the money, sure, in your mind it may be like, if it's lost, I can find it, right? You can find it, but it takes double the effort. You have to compound your efforts in order to become back whole from where you were when you lost your funds. Now, if you think of wealthy in terms of wealthy people again, Warren Buffett, very wealthy gentleman, lost a lot of money in the variable strategy. But then he went back and he did his research. He sat with professionals and he learned the way that the wealthy really move, because the wealthy don't like losing money, right? So Warren Buffett said, here's your 2 rules of being a great investor. Rule number 1, never lose money. Do you know what rule number 2 is? Don't forget rule number 1, right? Never lose money. You have to always protect your principles. So how do the wealthy do that? They do that by utilizing a strategy that takes the best of both worlds. And that's called the index strategy. It mirrors the market, so you have great gains, right? You participate in the growth. But when that market starts to tumble, guess what it does? It locks you in. It kicks in the safety of the bank. Best of both worlds marry each other. And now your money is growing and working for you. Because let's go back and think about the different interest types. Fixed interest, like I said, you have 0 to maybe 2-3%. Stock market averages 3, 4, maybe 5% as of lately. But the index strategy, there's some products out there that give you unlimited potential. You have a promise of no losses, but unlimited potential at growth. Who wouldn't want that to work for them? So, as I stated, I'm going to keep it short, but I just wanted to give you the options. And if you want to learn more, by all means, reach out to your neighborhood financial advisor, financial professional. If you have someone already managing your money, speak with them and ask them, how can I get in that index strategy? Now, for those of you who don't have someone who's walking you through your financial life, I'm here for you. I'm licensed in many states, and I'm here to help. I educate. And if you're in something that's not going to work for you, let's get that changed. Because again, ignorance isn't always bliss, but applied knowledge is power. Stay wealthy, family.